Hello everyone, welcome again to another video here. Today, we're going to be doing the Pekka challenge. So, we're going to try to place as many Pekkas on the map as we can. And basically, we're going to need a ton of elixir. And my deck has the Pekka and his has tons of skeletons, skeleton armies, skeletons, tombstone. Those will all be distracting troops for our Pekkas and make sure that we can get enough on the map before they get to his crown tower. So we got to start off taking out both of the towers on the left and right side, and that'll make it so we have enough room to place all of our elixir collectors, because we need a ton. We need about like 5 at least to get enough elixir just pumping and going before we can place the mirrored Pekka and the Pekka. So we're just basically taking out these towers by ourselves. He's going to mirror his skeleton army. That should be able to do it. We need to make sure we zap them once they get that tower down so we can protect our main tower. Now, we're going to go ahead and try to push for the left tower as soon as we can. So Tombstone will go down, and we're going to get ready for this mirrored skeleton army. I placed it a little in the back, and we're going to get a strong push with all these skeletons. So this should be fine, and this is how we're going to take out the towers. So he will need to start placing his elixir collectors basically now. And I have one down, he's got 2 already. So once those go down, we should be able to start stockpiling our elixir and getting ready. So once we get around, once we get to overtime, that's when we will start to place our Pekkas, because we will have max elixir for the double elixir time, and we will also have tons of pumps by that point. So as you can see, we both are taking out the towers. I have 2 of his, and he right there gets my second tower. So now we can get ready to cycle through our deck. We're going to have to make sure we can place down like our cannons. We're going to have to throw our zaps to waste it to make sure we can get back to our Pekkas. So this cannon will go down there. These skeletons cycle through, and we see we can get our pump with that mirror next to it. So we're going to go ahead and mirror the pump. We have enough. So this will be a lot of elixir we're going to need. So we need to keep going, keep pumping. And as you see, it's working for us well. And as soon as we get into that double elixir with 1 minute left, we're going to have to start pumping as much as we can. And as you can see, he is now placing tons of pumps on his right side, and we have, I believe, 5 right now, so we're going to need to place more and more and more, but 5 will be a good number to use right now. So Tombstone's going down, cycles through the deck, we get back to that elixir pump, and we are just pumping away. That's what we need to do before we get to that that's double overtime or whatever it's called. So zapping again, placing cannons down. These cannons will help distract those skeletons so they don't take out our pumps. And we just need to make sure that we can get our Pekkas down in enough time. So once we have the good game symbol, that means go ahead and drop your Pekkas. So once we see that from both of us, that's when we will begin to drop. And I believe we'll do that right at the end of these 5 seconds. And we're just pumping, getting away all of our pumps out. And as you can see, we drop our first Pekka right there with 3 minutes left. So we go ahead, drop our Pekka, mirror it, and we just have tons of elixir right now. But in the end, it will get harder to play more and more Pekkas. We'll run out of pumps, and these Pekkas will just cost too much. So there goes our first 3, and we're going to go ahead and mirror it, and there goes our 4th one now. So what he has to do is place all of these skeletons, these tombstones and everything, right in my side of the base to go ahead and distract my Pekkas, to keep them grouped up together and make sure they don't go ahead and attack his pumps or something like that on his side. So he's got to cycle through very quickly to get back to all these troops. As well as me, I have to cycle through my deck, placing all these skeletons, these cannons down on the left side, as well as placing more pumps and the double Pekkas. So as you can see, we're placing more and more Pekkas down. I'm waiting for that mirror to come back. And it's harder to gain more elixir, but we're just going to have to keep going with it, and hopefully our pumps will work well for us. So cannons going down, and we're running low on pumps because it's harder to place more pumps while you're placing a ton of high elixir troops like Pekkas. So we're just going to have to keep going with it, keep placing down Pekkas, and hopefully we can get a ton on the map at once. So coming up here, these Pekkas will eventually start heading towards his tower because he will start running out of elixir and more elixir. And as his pumps are going down, he's going to have less elixir to come and counter my Pekkas. So we have a big horde right now. It's probably around 10. I can put an official count on the screen once we get to the record, and we will see how many we can actually achieve. Now, always place them in the back. That's the main part, and it will give him enough time to come and place his tombstones and skeletons and stuff to distract all of mine. So now, as you can see, I only have 3 pumps, and he's only got 4. It's harder and harder as far It's harder and harder to place down more pumps as you go along, so we're just going to have to keep trying it, keep placing down the Pekkas, and he has to do a great job of distracting. That's the main part of this whole challenge. So there we go. As you can see, I dropped my other Pekka in the back. We got 2 coming down the lane as one goes ahead off on its own to go after that elixir collector. That's going to be the main problem with us right now. So we're just going to try to keep placing. And as you can see, he is swinging on that tower, but we have enough elixir to drop just one more before he gets the tower. And right here, as you can see, we get 14 Pekkas down. So that's the record for us, and 14 on the map. That's pretty great. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe. It will help me out a lot. So thank you guys, and see you in the next video.